Hi, welcome
Good
to
morning. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I just realized though I'm on my laptop and I didn't switch out my internet, so we'll see. Like fingers crossed, it doesn't glitch out on me. So
Okay.
let's
Well,
run the show.
welcome to another riveting edition of Around the Root, where we are always prepared.
Yeah, always prepared for something going wrong if we need to. Semper Paratus.
That's
Uh,
right.
so we have a couple things today. First off, it is Elections Day, so we wanted to remind everybody to get out and vote. It's a very important election because it's your local government and state government. So get out and get that
Yeah, I
vote.
think the polls are open till 8 p.m. It was a mail ballot. Well, I don't know. I get absentee ballots, so I don't know if there's polls. I shouldn't even say anything. I know you
There
can drop
is,
off your ballot until 8 o'clock tonight. I know that.
yeah, there is definitely. Jody was there this morning. She was like, "I'm coming, I promise, but first I'm voting," and I'm like, "Go for it." So yeah, we
Okay.
have that. And then other than that, like we have a bunch of things coming up on the chamber at the middle to end of the month. But our very next event is our business after hours with River Valley Fun Center, which is going to be awesome. And we actually have Canute on here a little bit later in the show to talk about a couple of things
Okay.
going on there. So that one's
All
June
right.
11th at 4 to 6 p.m. Open to the public. Please, everybody, just come and support the River Valley Fun Center and the chamber and just have
What day
fun.
of the week is that? That's a Thursday, right?
Thursday. Yep, the second Thursday of the month.
Okay,
So,
perfect. Well,
yeah.
that sounds like a lot of fun. Sapphire has our summer concert series starting on June 12th. And so that'll be not this Friday, but the following Friday. We have Tightline. And then on June 19th, we have River City Rhythm. And then on June 26th, we have J&A's Variety Hour. They're doing the best hits of the 1900s. Then we
Of the
have
1900s,
July 3rd, we have the Beach Boys. Say that again, Dawn.
of the 1900s, like they're doing like what kind of music? Just the best hits of the 1900s.
Yeah.
So they're
Like
doing
all well, you remember the 90s.
well,
You remember like
right.
1980? I mean, it's
What
a
are we
duet
talking
out of
about?
it's a duet
1940?
out of California. They're gonna do popular songs, like cover songs that everyone knows, but they're gonna
Okay,
do they call it the best hits of the 1900s. So it's a
I'm interested.
lot to cover, but they're really great musicians, and so I have no doubt they'll put on a good show. And
I'm
then
curious
July
what
3rd
their
we
oldest.
have
Sorry, one more
no,
thing. I'm just curious what their oldest song is, like
I mean,
from.
I'll find out before they come on the show. I don't know today, but I'll
Okay,
find out before they come on the show or before they come to town. And then on July 3rd, we have Surf's Up, which is a Beach Boys tribute band. And then on July 10th, we have Elton Jones and the Jets, and that's an Elton John tribute band. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And those are free, they're open to the community. Tightline next Friday starts at 6 p.m. Everything else starts at 7. Bring a lawn chair or a blanket, free ice cream, free popcorn, food trucks, bounce house, ponies, face painting, cotton candy, lemonade. It's all there.
yeah,
So we just need you to show up and listen to the music.
yeah, awesome.
I know
Um,
we have lots of music this summer. I know Canute has music. I know Russ has music.
yeah, it's a
Rachel will
music
probably sing us a song. She's like, no. Who's our first guest?
Well, our first guest is Rachel, actually.
Okay.
Rachel, welcome. So you guys
Thank
aren't
you.
singing songs, but you're dancing. So there's music
Dancing to
involved.
songs. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like the musical show today. Today's like the musical edition of Around the Root. So,
Yeah.
Joni, can you start piping in some background music? Hi, Rachel. Good morning. I haven't seen you since the grocery store the other day.
Yeah, I just keep running into you everywhere.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Around the Root. What do you have going on today at Spark?
So we are on the Bitterroot Dance Collective, and we are a nonprofit that's bringing dance to the Valley and supporting the studios that are currently here. So yes, we have a grant that we received. So we're very grateful to the Tamas Day Foundation and the Edward Charitable Trust Fund. So we are able to bring some summer classes to the Valley, which we're really excited about. And our Spark Dance Intensive is this Saturday from 8:30 to 10 at Hamilton High School Performing Arts Center. So that is just a way to kind of spark interest in maybe a new genre or dance in general for ages 7 to 14. And you can actually pay at the door. So come and join us. There will be a award-winning choreographer from New York, Michael McCreary, leading the class. So we're super excited about him. He's very accomplished and really great choreographer. So that he'll be teaching the class, and the littles to the bigs can learn from him. And so we're excited for that. And then throughout the summer, we have some classes going on as well, which you can register for through the QR code that is on the show. Yeah. Up and live. Yeah. So we are having probably a total of 10 sessions throughout the summer, but we're just kind of working on the first 5 are up and going now. So again, different genres, different teachers, all of our instructors, except for Michael McCreary, live here in the Valley and have gone out, whether that's through college or other intensives outside of the Bitterroot, and now they want to bring back their expertise to students in the Valley. So it's a way to support dancers here without making them travel far away to get this high level of instruction.
Okay, Rachel, is there age groups?
So yeah, the Sparks class is 7 to 14. The other intensives are, if you check out the website, it kind of gives more of an idea of what ages. And then we're hoping to have some adult class as well, but we're still working on that piece of it.
Okay.
So generally like the 7 to 14 range, maybe 12 to 14 kind of also.
All right. Well, I hope that people enjoy your show on June 6th from 8:30 to 10 at the Hamilton High School Performing Arts Center. And click on that QR code for more information, and make sure you come back on the show to give us updates throughout the summer and how your classes are going, and if you have more spaces for people to sign up.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks for being here.
Awesome. So our next guest isn't quite here yet, so we're gonna skip over to Ravelli Fun Center. Canute, sorry about that. We pulled you up a little bit quicker.
Good morning, Canute.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
How's it going?
It's going good.
I like your background. That's pretty cool. You turned your 93 Days of Summer into your background.
Yep.
So when is the official kickoff of the 93 Days of Summer? That's what I want to know.
Well, we did a soft kickoff last Friday. Greg Brooks performed. The weather didn't permit so well, so we moved him inside, and we still hosted him anyway. So It's in full effect now, all the way till September 18th.
Okay, so what should we expect in these 93 Days of Summer? Is there certain days we should watch for, or?
Well, over the years, I've figured out that if you're not consistent, you don't have anything. So I made a consistent schedule. Every Friday, all summer long, we'll have something live. On the non-loudspeaker days, we'll play until 8 o'clock. So we'll have one band probably from 5 to 8. On the days we have loudspeaker permits, we shall play 2 bands, probably if I have 2 bands booked, starting at 5 to 8 and then 8 to 11.
Okay.
We're going to try to cut off at 11 o'clock.
Now, are these ticketed events, or do you just show up?
We are doing free events for the Fridays, and then we have a big 10-band music fest weekend, July 17th and 18th, and we'll probably have to ask for a little bit of a cover then. We'll probably do some pre-sale covers before that happens.
Okay, well, that sounds good. And then who should we expect this Friday night?
This Friday night, I have Billy G playing from 5 to 8 p.m.
Okay. Billy G. And are you hoping to be indoors or outdoors for that one?
I hope we're outdoors for every single one of them, the weather permitting, of course.
Okay. And do people need to bring a lawn chair or?
Yes, we have some seating, not enough for everybody, but we do encourage people to bring lawn chairs, blankets, etc. We're hoping to have a live portable dance floor that'll be on the ground for people to actually have a dancing area. And yeah, so come ready to dance.
Okay, you go ahead and tell us where you're at over there on Skeels Avenue in case people don't know.
Yes, obviously we're one block off of 93 down Foxfield Avenue on 300 Skeels Avenue.
Okay.
We're next to the fire station, the new fire station. So that's a good reference point if you know where that's at. So come on down, and we got a big parking lot. We got a big outdoor area with sod and lawn and music and cornhole and all kinds of stuff for everybody to do.
Wow, that does sound like a good time. Now, are you going to have food and beverage down there?
We'll always have food and beverage. Our son took over the kitchen back in October. He's a certified chef, and he's putting together some good food over there. So we're getting pretty good notoriety for the food that's getting put out.
All right. Well, this sounds great. The 93 Days of Summer. Click that QR code and start getting ready for music every Friday. And Dawn, you've got something.
I do. Thank you. I appreciate. So tell us about your treasure mine.
Yes. The treasure sluice, which used to be at the Darby candy store for a while, and then it got moved to the candy store in Hamilton last summer. Well, they closed that business down there, and now we've acquired it and have cleaned it up and spruced it up, and we're ready to sell some dirt.
All right.
For all you rock hounds out there in the valley, anybody that loves digging through dirt and finding good treasures, we rebranded it the RFC Treasure Mine.
What's your probability of finding some treasure?
100% guaranteed. Every single bag is going to be preloaded with everything. We have some displays. If you look at the display and you look at what we have available, you're going to find all of it in there.
Awesome.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Is that open to all ages?
That's correct. It's open to all ages. If you can crawl up on the thing and put the thing in the water and sift through the dirt, or you can even buy dirt and take it home. We've had a lot of people buy dirt and just take it home and wash it at home and do it.
Okay. Well, it sounds like there is a lot of fun at the Valley Fun Center. So make sure you come back and keep telling us about your show, your music events, and the stuff you got going on. So make sure you come back onto the show.
We sure will. Appreciate you guys.
Friday at 5:00, right?
That's correct.
Okay. All right, Canute, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for hosting me, and keep on doing the good work.
All right, thank you. Okay, I think we have more music unless Gina's here.
Yeah, Russ. We're going to bring Russ Lawrence up. Russ, you are here for Tuesday at 12. So tell us a little bit about that.
So we are starting our Tuesday at 12 summer concert series this coming Tuesday. That would be June 9th. And it will run every Tuesday from then until August 18th with free concerts on the lawn of the Ravalli County Museum from noon to 1 p.m.
And who's the first band of the summer?
So we, as usual, we have a mix of new acts and old favorites. And the first couple of weeks are going to be great examples of that. Our first act is an instrumental jazz and blues combo called Deep in the Weeds. This is actually their first public appearance. They've been playing together for years, and I finally heard them and convinced them, you guys need to get out in public. So they're making their public debut at Tuesday at 12 on June 9th. And then the following week, the Big Sky Mudflaps will follow them up on June 16th. So, I mean, there's an act that's been playing together now for 51 years.
Wow.
So we got a brand new debut followed by let's say, call it a legacy group. But the rest of the summer is like that. We've got some folks that'll be new to the Valley and to our listeners, and some old favorites.
Okay, and so Dawn, if they click on that QR code, does that take them to the website and they can see the lineup?
That takes them to the Facebook page.
To the Facebook page, and that's where you can see the lineup. But we know it's every Tuesday. Now, where do we go if it rains or smoky?
Funny you should ask that, Dominic. We have a backup plan at the community room at City Hall.
Okay.
Some people know that as the Bedford building. In case of rain or unhealthy smoke conditions, we'll move it to the community room at City Hall, just kitty corner from the Ravalli County Museum there. Our preference is always to be outdoors, and I want to thank the Ravalli County Museum for having the shade structures out there and some seating. It would be wise for people to bring a lawn chair. Also encourage you to bring a picnic lunch. Go hit one of Hamilton's fine luncheries, eateries, and bring a picnic lunch and family, friends, kids. It's a very kid-friendly event. And then, as Dominic mentioned, you can scan that QR code up there in the corner, and it'll take you to our Facebook page where we have our summer schedule posted, as well as this week's coming act, so you can learn a little bit about them. I also need to mention the events are free to the public, but also we have free popcorn, thanks to our popcorn sponsors, Dominic and Hannah Fahrenkopf.
Ah.
There's nothing like free popcorn. Well, Sandy does such a good job of it down at the museum. And so, yeah, you got to buy water or soda, though, to wash it down. But the popcorn, at least, is...
Yeah, it's a pretty good business strategy. Give away the popcorn, all that salty popcorn, then you got to buy a bottle of water from. We want people to support the museum too.
I think they call that a racket, is what they call that.
But some people might. There may be other ways of looking at it.
Yeah.
Well, any way you look at it, that popcorn's free this year, and I know that you have a lot of great sponsors too for the Tuesday at 12 series, and so when you get down there, make sure you grab your program, and you can thank those sponsors when you're out and about in the community. So many of these events that we have in Hamilton are just brought about by all of our local businesses, and so pretty important to try to keep your money local.
The local business community and individuals have been sponsoring Tuesday at 12 since 1990. Gene Matthews started this back in 1990. This will be our 37th season. Still going strong. I'll thank our season sponsors for this season real quick. The longtime continuing support of the Rat Family Foundation is critical. The Downtown Hamilton Business Improvement District, Bitterroot Health, Bitterroot Drug and Main Street Toys, Ravalli County Credit Union, and Edward Jones Willa Carlandy's office are also series sponsors this year. So without them and all the other businesses and individuals who sponsor this, we couldn't make it free to the public, and we also couldn't pay the musicians. That's been one of our long-time goals. It's free to the public, the musicians get paid, and we also want to bring people to our beautiful and historic downtown.
Right, and it's a great event. Well, Russ, we'll see. I won't be there on the first Tuesday. I have to be out of town for work that day, but I'll make most of them this summer. Make a point to get down there, and I know the bus at Sapphire Lutheran Homes will be running every Tuesday to go down there, and it's good. Other retirement communities, if you're looking for something for your residents to do, it's pretty easy. There's a lot of places to park and unload your bus, and there's all kinds of people that'll help you with your chairs. Everybody just really lends a hand to everyone down there. And I know for me, when I started working at Discovery Care Center in 2005, we were doing Tuesday at 12. It was at the time it was at Legion Park under that big tree that is now gone. And so it's been a long, almost, I guess, 14 years for me taking the residents to Tuesday at 12. So it's a very good event for all kinds of people.
All ages, everyone's welcome. Just eager to see a big crowd there next week, June 9th from noon to 1 p.m.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming, and maybe come back on the show occasionally and let us know how it's going and kind of what new acts are coming up.
I'll drop in.
Okay. Thanks, Russ.
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks, Don. Thanks, Dominic.
Yep.
Awesome. So Gina is here. Let's bring her up. She's got an event, but instead of in Hamilton, we're going a bit north. Gina, what do you have going on?
So starting this Thursday, we will have the Bitterroot People's Farmers Market, and that will be taking place in the Victor Park, and it is hosted by the Victor Park District, and it will take place from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock.
Is that in the morning or in the evening? Because I know
The
farmers get up
evening.
early.
He wants
For
to go.
those who need clarification, it's evening.
4 p.m. to 4 to 7 p.m.
Correct.
You know, I don't know if you guys know this, but I grew up in the Victor Park, and you have all done a wonderful job keeping that park going.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what can we expect for vendors down there?
We've got a large variety. It is a requirement that the vendors they reside in the Bitterroot Valley, and that everything is home baked, home crafted in the Bitterroot Valley. So we don't have like MLMs and anything that's been ordered in from other states, other countries, being sold there. So this time we'll have a lot of baked goods, a lot of crafts, a lot of some flowers, some plants, I believe, that can be purchased and put into the ground. So it's exciting.
Yeah,
it does.
Rain or shine, we'll be there.
Okay, and this looks like it's Thursday night. Is that correct?
Yeah, we were doing something. So the people got on to the Bitterroot News page and started saying that they wanted another market and they wanted one in Victor. And so it was perfect timing. I took it to the Victor Park Board and they approved it. It's going to be a fundraiser for our park board.
Okay,
And it's gotten a lot of attention and a lot of people are really excited about it.
Okay, now what if you want to be a vendor? How do they get a hold of you? Do they click this QR code right here?
Yes. So the QR code actually is for the payment to be a vendor. So we have 10 by 10 spaces that are $15. You don't have to sign up and commit for the whole season. You can do week to week. And then you can go to the Bitterroot People's market page and you can send us a message on there saying that you would like to be a vendor. If you aren't on social media and you want to be a vendor, you can reach out directly to me at 406-360-6743 and I can get an application emailed to you.
Okay. Well, this is wonderful. Now, is this going to run every Thursday or once a month or?
This is going to be every Thursday with exception of the Thursday before Victor Days, which is the 7th and 8th of August.
Okay.
So due to set up for that event in the park on Thursday, we won't have the market, but that is the only time that we won't have it. It will go through the end of September.
Okay. Well, so please join us Thursday, June 4th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Victor Park at 170 Tudor Lane in Victor. They're just on the west side of the highway, right?
Correct. Yes, and we'll have signs out there right at the highway so you know where to turn to come in.
Yeah. Well, Gina, thanks for coming on the show, and make sure you come back and tell us about how the summer's going down there at Victor Park.
Will do.
Dawn, do you need to add anything?
Nope. I have to add we can bring Gina down because anything I have to add is a little bit of
I got another one too, so.
Yeah. So awesome. Well, thank you everybody who joined us today. I did forget about a couple things for the chamber, so I'll just mention it now.
I forgot about one for the city.
Okay, go for the city. Go for the city.
June 5th at 5 p.m. is the pint night for raising money for the City of Hamilton fireworks at Bitterroot Brewing. So this Friday night at 5, come down and you can purchase your food and beverage, and I believe $1 from each pint goes towards the fireworks show. And then we're going to have a 50-50 raffle down there, so give you a chance to win some cash. We're getting closer to our goal. We're trying to raise $25,000 this year for the fireworks display. Normally it's $20,000, so because it's the 250th anniversary, we're going to make the dogs and horses and cats suffer a little bit more this year while the rest of us enjoy the fireworks show. So if you feel called to give, cityofhamilton.net, you can follow our page there. You can donate online. There's buckets around town. You can come to the Pint Night June 5th at 5 p.m. or just send a check to City Hall, 223 South 2nd Street in Hamilton. So that was the event that I should have brought up.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
That's your baby. That's one of your babies. One of your
I know.
main things that you do.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on, and I know I knew it was coming. I just forgot to announce it at the beginning of the show. What did you forget?
Well, I forgot. Tonight is our nonprofit happy hour at NAPS.
Okay.
At 4 p.m. And so the first beverage is courtesy of the chamber.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's open to staff, board members, and volunteers. So we have that tonight at 4 p.m. at NAPS. Also, our tourism and relocation guides are out as well. So if you're not on our newsletter and didn't see our blast, give us a call here if you want some tourist or TNR guides, or just come in and grab a box. I'm going to be delivering them here in the next couple weeks around the valley. Okay. So I can deliver them to you, or you can drop by. And then also our Know Your Farmers event is now sold out. So
wow.
More tickets available for that. And luckily I got my husband a ticket. So I'll be working it, but he's going to come and it's going to be a lot of fun. So
yeah, that will be fun. I do have a poem if you would like. And so this is called School's Out, because I think school's out for kids now.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so back in September, I had to take an assigned seat, and into my head, facts and figures, the teacher beat. A train leaves from Chicago, traveling to the west. Pay close attention. This will be on the next math test. When Lincoln was president, what queen was on the throne? You'll need this information when you're out on your own. Don't end a sentence with a preposition, of course. You'll find this quite useful when you enter the workforce. Recite the components of a zinc molecule. Without this knowledge, you could face much ridicule. Describe in depth the endoplasmic reticulum. It's a vital part of your science curriculum. We were studying Jupiter's 57th moon when we were saved by the precious, cherished month of June. For the last 9 months, we studied, were lectured and quizzed. We pored over our textbooks until our brains were frizzed. Now that it's summer, I'm not going to study at all. In fact, I've only got 3 months to forget it all.
I like that one. And it kind of goes in, works really well with the end of school and actually connotes 93 days of summer.
Right.
It's great for today.
Into all these fun events for the summer.
Yeah.
And awesome. I think one of the things I like about these events so much of them are for families. And, because of those sponsors are making it free. So lots of music to go to in Hamilton this summer. There's no shortage of music. So
no, there's not. I think that is something to say for the Bitterroot Valley, that we enjoy music so much, because I think there's so much beauty around us. We also want to listen to the beauty too at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
awesome.
Well, that was another great event. Thanks everyone for coming on the show. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Good